welcome to Friday and Advisory. This week for 7th and 8th grade, we are going to talk about having healthy friendships. And the reason that I thought this would be a good thing to talk about, other than the fact that I've already seen some of you talking about some friendships, is that it's a new year and things change, and it's very, very normal for friendships to change. You may be making new friends, you may be losing some old friends, and that's very normal. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, and we're going to talk about having emotional first aid, and we're going to talk about how you take care of yourself as this goes on and how you continue to have healthy friendships. But the number one rule to remember is don't be a jerk. I know that seems silly, but if you're kind to people, regardless of how you feel about them, it's going to save you and them a lot of hurt. So let's take a look at some things to help you learn about friendships. Okay, so like I said, I have 3 things I want to talk to you about. The number one thing that we're going to start with is this one. Friendships come and friendships go, and I'm sorry. It sucks. Sometimes it's a good thing, but it's normal for people to be friends and then not friends. For some people, it's one day to the next, and for other people, it's 1 year to the next. But either way, it's a process for all of us. Part of having healthy friendships is being able to identify who is a good friend for you, who is supportive to you, and who makes your life healthier. And when you find somebody who doesn't have a positive influence on your life, or they hurt you, maybe they spread rumors about you, or you're just finding that you don't connect with them the way you used to. Maybe you have some different interests now, or you don't like some of the people that they choose to be friends with. At that point, you have the choice to choose to not be friends with those people. You always have that choice. But something to think about is you should always be kind, okay? It's normal because we all become different people as we go. Sometimes it's not a good fit anymore. Sometimes you'll have a friend who you become best friends with and you stay best friends for the rest of your life. But that's not really typical. That may be 1, maybe 2 people. For most people, that's not everybody, okay? So it's okay to say, this relationship isn't working for me anymore. But you must be nice. You must not gossip about the other person. And you shouldn't be a jerk. So if somebody's not a good fit for you as a friend anymore and you talk to them about it and you decide, I'm going to try being closer friends with somebody else, it's okay to say, I really appreciate our time together and I think I'm going to try to be closer friends with some other people. But you shouldn't then go tell your other friends that you're not friends with them anymore, and you shouldn't go to social media and start talking about it, because then you're hurting their feelings and you might even be hurting your own reputation. Generally speaking, it's just not healthy. These are things that should be private conversations that you have between 2 people, and then both people just let it go. If you go on and you keep talking to other people about it, then it becomes painful, and then other people who shouldn't be involved get involved, and then it can get really messy. Just avoid it if you can, okay? But since changing friends is difficult, and since sometimes even our best friends hurt our feelings, something we have to talk about is called emotional first aid. That's right here. I learned about this in a TED Talk online by this guy named Guy Winch. It's really good. If you want to go watch it, I'll leave you guys a link to watch on your own time. But he talks about how when you have a cut on your arm, you go through the process to make it better. You clean it out, you put a Band-Aid on it, and you work to heal it, okay? But most people fail to take care of themselves emotionally when they have an emotional wound, whether that's they do break up with their friend, or they break up with their boyfriend or girlfriend, or whatever it is. At that point, when you have an emotional wound and you have something that hurts, you have to take care of yourself. You have to do something to make it better. Because if you don't, you just take those feelings and you stuff them down, that's not healthy, and I can guarantee you it's not going to work out. Those feelings will compound, and then they'll come back up later. If you ever see people being really mean to somebody that has done nothing to them, sometimes it's because those people have feelings they've stuffed down inside and they haven't dealt with healthily, and then it comes out in other ways and you end up hurting people. We don't want that. So, how do you have emotional first aid? Well, you take care of yourself. You figure out what it is that helps you feel better. You go see your counselor, or you create something, you sing, you go online, you journal, You breathe, go for a walk, play a sport, have a healthy conversation, i.e., not one about and with the person who you're fighting with. You practice your instrument, you investigate nature, draw, make an app, journal, YouTube, hour of code, dance, do anything that's healthy, that makes you feel better, okay? Another thing to talk about with having healthy relationships is called an emotional contagion. You may have noticed this before, but emotions are contagious. You can get them on people, okay? We catch feelings from each other as though they were some kind of social virus. That was in this book, okay? And it's true. If you think about it, if your friend is having a crappy day, they can lead you to end up having a not very good day yourself. So that's part of how we choose healthy friends. Choose people who have positive emotional returns. They have a positive effect on you. If there's a person who continuously has a negative effect on you, that's when you should maybe start thinking about if this is healthy or not, okay? Choose wisely and choose friends that fit who you are right now in this moment. Be nice to people. Always be kind, okay? Just because you're not friends with somebody doesn't mean that you have the right to hurt their feelings and be mean. If someone's hurt your feelings, deal with it in a way that's nice, okay? I know this maybe seem a little elementary, but it's not. Just be nice to people. And if you're angry, deal with it in some way. Deal with your feelings, deal with your emotions, take care of yourself, take care of your friends, be nice, and pick friends that are good for you. All right, that's what I got for you guys today, and now we're going to do an activity.